Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to show you my new track that I've made. What I've done, I've got two 70s tracks. Cut them up and then I put some like Beastie Boy rap over the top of it. Sounds quite interesting, doesn't it? It turned out quite well, but let me know what you think in the comments section below. But as always, let's get on with the video. Yeah, so this is the 70s track I mentioned, first one. Just give you a quick demo. Yeah, it's nice and mellow track that. As soon as I heard it, I thought there's a, it's going to sound good with a beat behind it. So I just decided to chop it up. I think I pitched it up about 3 semitones and then just made this pattern out of it. Nice and easy. That's what it sounds like all together. Yeah, so this is the second 70s track that I mentioned at the beginning. I'll just run you through samples, give you an idea how I chopped them up. Yeah, so quite a variation there. This is that's not pattern, I just thought I'd play around with it there. But this is actual pattern I made out of those samples. Yeah, nice and simple. I just basically messed around with patterns I got, with samples just to make a pattern. Took a bit of time, like, but again, it's just a bit of fun playing around with it. This blue one, I had to reverse it. I had a bit of a gap in my sequence there, in my pattern, and then I just reversed it, and it sounded like it fit. I didn't just chuck it in there. I did actually work with it, thinking, moved it along a bit to pick the right bit at sample to make it fit. Just play that again, just so you know it's been reversed to listen for it. Actually sounds like she's saying something, which I went for, and it worked. Yeah, so that's the second section. Just to vary it track a little bit, I didn't just want to settle with one pattern from those chops, so I made a separate pattern. There's not much in it, but there's a vocal shout there, which makes quite a bit of difference, which again I sample from same track on the section 16. I'll just play that in full now. Yeah, just adds another element to the track. I added my own guitar pattern to this track. I think it suited it quite well. This is what it sounds like all together. Yeah, I think it goes well, that. On to the next section. What I did, I got so far on this track, I was actually going to put a bit of scratching on behind where I've got already. And then I thought, I'm going to have a look online, see if I can find any vocals, some rap for to go behind this track. Anyway, I found this. Bam, bam, ain't the move, it's imitation him. As soon as I heard that, it reminded me of Wham group back in 80's, and that's what they did, isn't it? This is a sample. Bam, ain't the move, it's imitation So I automatically thought,
Bam, bam, ain't the move, it's imitation him.
Just reminded me, I'm saying wham bam on that track they made. And this is what it sounds like all together with that wham bam behind it.
Bam, bam, ain't the move, it's imitation him. Bam, bam, ain't the move, it's imitation him. Bam, bam, ain't the move, it's imitation him.
Yeah, I think it sounds great, that me. Just reminded me of Beastie Boys back in 80's. Which again, that's why I carried on doing this track. And as soon as I heard them vocals, I thought it just suits track brilliantly. 2 70's tracks times an 80's track rap. I don't know. It just made me just want to carry on. And then what I did as well, again, not just settling for that, you know, what I've got so far. I added a second vocal section just to, again, just when I make these tracks, I just sort of like try and have a laugh when I'm doing music, and I always like them old like broadcast film narratives. So I sampled a part off a film, which let's have a look, see if I can find it.
Now you're here, I'm not afraid.
I love blondes.
No brunettes.
I hate brunettes.
I'm afraid you'll sweat me off my feet, Al. 5.
See, I love all that. And then I couldn't help myself but put that behind as a break up before rap verse.
Now you're here, I'm not afraid. No brunettes.
I hate brunettes.
I'm afraid you'll sweat me off my feet. Now you're here, I'm...
Sounds great. Yeah, and then the first verse on my rap section, I just basically cut the full track up and used so many parts of the verses. I didn't use all the rap. I didn't want to drag track out too much. Again, it's only just a little bit of a mess about track. But
For me, here's a knee to the ribs, my bad fell through. Well, it's the high-pitched brothers from the East Coast, rapping on the mic and giving you all the most, cause I'm the host of Disaster, master of shock. You all want a piece of milk and that rock. Yeah, everybody knows that milk's no killer, but you might catch a headbutt like Reggie Miller. I am what I am, that's all that I am, but what I ain't is bam. Bam, bam, ain't the move, it's imitation him. Bam, bam, ain't the move, it's imitation him.
just goes so well for me, that. So yeah, enjoyed doing that bit. I did actually struggle thinking about it. It gave me vocals to fit. So what I did, I actually turned that sample into an audio track, just to be able to stretch it a little bit more. I know there's an onboard stretching facility on your sampling, on your edit page. You know, as we know, if you go to stretch, you've got your settings. You can mess about with it in there. I'll be honest, I get about 50% success rate on that. But when I use that audio mode, I seem to be able to make it fit better. So that's what I decided to do. I'll just give you a quick demo of the audio stretching. So for audio to work, basically you've got to make yourself an audio track. So select an empty track. Go to the top, right click, internal, audio. So now you've turned that into an audio track. And select the sample you actually want to stretch, which is this one, Too Fast. I've already put it there. Look.
One of these old days.
We're going to try and stretch that. This is in ADSR mode, this sample, as you can see there, if you can, I'm not sure if you can tell. So we have to draw that in. So length of pattern you want. So if I want all that to turn to audio, and the sample's that long, you'd have to draw it in that long. If you're one-shot mode, you just have to trigger it with just a small sample. So let's draw this in with it being ADSR mode. So mute that. And then what you do is pick this up. Just keep it pressed in your mouse and then drag it onto an audio track. Mute that. Unmute that. Turn that down because it might be a bit loud.
One of these old days. One of these.
and then you've got ability now to stretch, and then just play around with your dials to get your right length and tempo.
One of these old days, one of these old days, one of these old days.
Slow it down.
One of these old days.
Speed it up. Just play around with it.
One of these old days. One of these old days. One of these old days. One of these old days.
And if you want to fine tune your settings, your stretch, just hold shift down and move it, and it's changed it in small increments so you can get to where you want a bit more accurately. Just helps out every little tool you've got.
One of these old days. One of these old days. One of these old days.
Well, that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed that video and song that I made. And maybe you found something useful in video as well. But I've got to admit, I really enjoyed making that song. Them samples were great. But, just threw loads together, really big mashup, and it came out great. It's in my opinion. But if you, like I say, if you've got any comments, just put them in the comment section below. You know, I'll have a read and I'll get back to you. I'm going to put a link in description as well if you want to listen to the song in full. It'll take you straight to my SoundCloud. You can have a listen from there. I'm going to leave song playing in background that way out. But don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.